Hello everyone and welcome to NETCRYPTO, where you get important information and news about all coins and tokens of interest. And today we are taking a look at this scam which is finally launching, Flockerz, right? So we just want to discuss the possible things that can happen at launch, or maybe you're watching this video after it is already launched. Just let us know your experience down there, right? Because the more information that we have, the better we are prepared against these scammers, right? Because I've been covering these scams for almost 3 years now. So Flokerz, right? So what is going to happen at launch? So as you can see here, the countdown timer, it's about 5 hours left. So you can also see the scam in this because they say the pre-sale has ended, but you can still continue to buy, right? Just as you can see here on their X page, they are saying pre-sale is closed. But this means nothing, because if you buy right now, you're still buying within the pre-sale. They're saying, no, you're buying at launch price. That doesn't make any sense at all. So those are some of the tricks that scammers will do. So as we currently see, the current price is 2066. This price point is critical, right? Because we want to see exactly what is going to be the price movement afterwards for this one. So this one, I think they're saying they raised something like 14 million, right? Let's just check here. They say they raised 14. Yes, they raised 14.2 million into this one. So what can possibly happen, right? For this one, I'm kind of getting the vibes that they are going to run the same scam as they did with Crypto All Stars, where from launch they just dumped it, right? They just rugged right from launch, right? And because they've got multiple strategies of scamming people, right? They can do an upwards and then downward scam like they did with Pepe Unchained, right? So with this one, it was a massive pre-sale. So for this one, they blocked a whole bunch of investors from not being able to claim their tokens, right? To try and stabilize the price, and then that allowed a massive pump. And as this pump occurred, a lot of people poured money into Pepe Unchained, and then they rugged them, right? So a lot of people are holding the bag currently in Pepe Unchained who bought at the top. So this is an upwards downward scam. This one is just a rug, right? Straight downward scam, right from launch price, they just rug. So how do you know what you need to do? Right, so basically with this one, that's why I always say don't buy during the pre-sale, because the scammers, they are holding all the cards, right? Because if a lot of people staked during the pre-sale, if a lot of people staked, then we can anticipate, right? Because currently we are on stage 5, so today we'll be entering stage 5 of the scam, which is the launch, right? So for those who have staked, unfortunately you have to wait for 7 days for you to be able to claim your tokens. And for those who have not staked, avoid to click the button claim and stake, right? The moment you click the claim and stake button, right, you are going to be staked. You're going to be put in the same group of the people who staked during the pre-sale. So you want to avoid by all means claim and stake. You just want to claim your tokens. This is very, very important, right? So if they go with the same method they did with Pepe Unchained, this would mean that there's going to be an artificial price pump, right? Because a lot of people staked during the project. So with this one, I'm not sure if a lot of people staked with this one, right? Because you can never know with the values of a staking contract and all that, if those figures are actually real, even the whole 14 million, right? We know that they use the multi-wallet scam, where wallets keep on just investing to just prop up the price of the pre-sale to pretend as if a lot of money went into it, when actually it's not the case, right? So we cannot have faith in the amounts that are in the staking contract and all that. But the way that the pre-sale, the scam behaves after launch will pretty much tell you the picture. So if a lot of people have staked, right, that means they are able to maintain the price point for longer, right? For at least these 7 days, they're able to maintain the price point. But if a lot of people did not stake, right, they might just opt for this option, right? They just dump the price, because that's the easiest than to have a lot of people, investors, complaining that they are not able to actually claim their tokens, right? Like what we saw with Pepe Unchained, right? With Pepe Unchained, a lot of people were blocked from being able to claim their tokens, right? And quite a lot of people were also staked, right? So that helped them to be able to stabilize the price up until now, and also to do an upwards downward scam, because the price was able to have that artificial price pump, right, which is on stage 6, right? And then eventually when some people were able to claim, they realized they can't claim, right? It's a front-end UI scam. And I just want to highlight that if you are not able to claim, or you are able to claim and you're saying this is not a scam, you check the contract, there are no blocked wallets and all that. The blocking is not in the contract, right? It's a front-end UI, right? Operation. The moment you connect your wallet, they identify your wallet, that this is one of the wallets that should not be allowed to claim. They just disable the claim button, right? They just disable it. You can't do nothing. There's absolutely nothing that you'll be able to do. That's how they do it. It's a simple front-end UI dev that they do. There are multiple videos in Paper and Chained where we saw a lot of investors where they just disable the button. So you need to be extremely careful right there, right? So this is an upward downward scheme. And I just wanted to highlight for those of you who have joined the channel membership and you are wondering what to do here, right? Don't forget to go and check out this one, right? The 6 golden rules for buying pre-sale, right? Check out this video, and also this video here, the 2x PBO strategy, pre-sale buy strategy, because step 4 in this video, right, is expanded in this video alone. I know these videos are long, right, but just you might want a refresh, right? If you're considering what strategy you should use for this one, right, it might give you some insights in there. For those who have joined the NETCRYPTO membership, make sure to check out these 2 videos that are for members only, right? So for this one, like I said, I think they are going to go to this crypto all stars strategy where they just dumped it out, but we just have to wait and see what is going to happen on here, right? If the price pump, unfortunately, a lot of people are going to be blocked from being able to claim their tokens, right? Or it might actually signify a lot of people are staked as well, right? So a combination of that will allow them to pump the price up, right? So this is the reason why we say avoid completely buying during the pre-sale. And a lot of people come up with they say, okay, so are they going to develop this vote to end platform, right? These scammers, they always develop whatever they promise, right? So I've covered multiple scams from them, right? Let's just about that. This is the full list of all the scams that I've covered from these specific scammers, right? Starting with BTC20, all these scams, they promised some sort. It's either it's a game, it's either it's a sort of platform, whatever it is. They promised it and they developed it, but people, what they don't know is these are con men, right? So the platform that they promise you to develop will not even cost them 50,000, right, to develop that platform. But guess what? They've scammed millions because they have seen that most of the investors who are new into crypto will buy into these things if they are promised some sort of utility and they develop on that utility, right? Then they everything is fine, right? But it's not fine because you're going to be losing your money just like this, or you're going to be blocked from being able to claim your tokens, right? Or you are stuck in staking, you see the price going up. By the time that the 7 days is done, we are almost at the pre-sale price, right? That's what normally happens with this one. So it's the scammers really are holding all the cards, which is the reason why I always say don't buy during the pre-sale, so that you have full control of what you want to do. Especially if you're a member, don't forget to check out those videos, right? If you've joined the channel membership, don't forget to check out those videos. You might get some great insights there. So we're going to be watching this one. Let me know what is your experience, right? So that we can go and check it out. And if you have invested into this one, you can share your wallet that you invested with, just the address, right? So we can go and check and on to go and actually check if you're able to actually claim your tokens and what is going on there, especially those who've invested the highest amounts, right? For this one, I didn't do any blockchain tracing, right? I didn't do that because it's a relatively small pre-sale, right? They only raised about 14 million. The figure is much lower than this, because obviously we know that they use the multi-wallet scam where they pretend that a lot of people have actually invested into this when it's not actually the case, right? So let me know your experience down there. We're going to be watching this one quite closely to increase our knowledge against the scammer. So thank you, right? For those of you who are not yet, even yet joined the channel membership, consider joining. If you want to wise up against scammers, there are multiple perks. If you join there are members only videos that I don't share with the public, right? Some strategies that I don't share with the public that might prove to be useful for you. There's a fee for joining, right? A lot of people will complain to say, no, it's 50 bucks is too much, but a lot of people lose 1,000, 2,000, right? US dollars. Some have lost over 100,000, right? $50 is absolutely nothing, right? So to just increase your knowledge, right, to better yourself in understanding this pre-sale. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.